Now turn to page 97. We'll chant the short mandala offering at the bottom of the page in Tibetan. Saji perki shushi metok tamri ravlinshi nidegen padi Sangye Shingdu Mikye Hua Yidro Kunamdak Shinla Chirparshog Jetsun Lama Dampa Kyenam Kichur Kukala Kense Chujintrik Jitat Sampe Dujetzima Laja Ketcherki Chalpaptusur Idam Guru Ratamadalakam Niryatayami. Chudam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi Dagi Chanyangi Pesanam Gi Dola Penchu Sangetu Pasho Chudam Soki Chonam La Chanchu Badu Dani Kyapsuchi Dagi Chanyangi Pesanam Gi Dola Penchu Sangetu Pasho Chudam Soki Chonam La Janchu Badu Dani Kapsuchi Dagi Chushingi Pesanam Gi Dola Penchu Sangetu Pasho.
Nideshi Watson, Kushi Niji, Zakayana, Dola Pembachin, Lamrim Chenmo, Zabak. Kandayanda, the Bedo, Nabaku, the Nazon, the Zomo, the Joseph, Hangi Dinja Devajo, Gabameva, Jemeva, Jabameva, no Meva, Meva, no Meva, Tadet, Dejim. Giovanni Geshe Gelek, Zobel, Tambono, Hangi to the Nizone, Adavada Veba, Good evening. Welcome back to Lojong class. Here, one question: are there any spirit that are helpful? Are there any spirit that are helpful? and not evil interference. Can you teach us the wealth mantra practice, please? Wealth mantra. Ask the frog, what do you think? Ask the frog. Frog say, be tranquil. Be tranquil. No, yeah. It comes down on the definition of a spirit. It comes down to the definition of a spirit. What do you mean a spirit? Beings that doesn't have like physical form that we do. Yeah, then of course there are many beings who does not have physical form like we do, but they do exist. They're all kind of different kind of names. So each time when we create the karma, so need to think about the teaching of karma first. Every cause, whenever we create karma, there will be two results. Every action has two results. That's very important to remember. One that you experience, one result that you experience. Another result that you repeat, whatever you time of actions, whatever you let's say lie. You're going to be lied. You're going to be lied. That's the experiencing result, the karma that's been created. No, relatively better, but another one, this one is called Nyowa Junji. Nyowa Junji means you experience similar result to the cause. You lie, then you'll be lied. You'll be lied to. Just experiencing the result similar to the cause. Relatively lighter, so then another result is like, then you keep lying. So that's not that good. So that each action is two results. So now, why Buddha taught karma? To help us. That's all. Every single teaching is to help liberate us from stress. Means problem that relate to the mind, whatever you call stress, tension, pain, whatever you call. There are so many things that relate to the mind. Every single teaching is taught to free you from those problems. So, sometimes people don't understand the meaning of karma, they misuse, and somebody get hurt. Hurt means somebody's feeling get hurt. Almost like saying, oh, you deserve that. Nobody deserves suffering, nobody. Everybody deserves happiness, enlightenment. Why? Because everybody possesses Buddha natures. That's what we deserve. If teaching of the karma gives you that idea, oh, I deserve, probably you don't understand. You don't understand the teaching of karma, you don't understand. So, no, it's kind of complicated. No knowledge about what is ultimate reality, what is true nature of everything. So that makes more difficult to understand the karma. There's a core relationship between existence and why things exist, because of reason. How they exist, then you look at from the emptiness point of view, how they exist. So these kinds of complement each other. So maybe lack of understanding, lack of maybe knowledge about shunyata, emptiness, maybe that's why we don't understand karma in deeper level. So my point here is like, if somebody says, or you read, or you think, is every single teaching is taught to help us to liberate. No. If that any teaching that cause stress, so then, then what you do now? So now the question leads back to the questions here: why some spirit harm? From general point of view, why what happens when you harm? What happens? Every action, there will be reactions. Every action, there will be reactions. You can't say, I think it's not really fair to say, I don't remember, or there are many things maybe you don't remember in this life too. That doesn't mean it never happens, but that's not true. It does happen. You can't say, oh, I don't remember. There are so many things in this life you don't remember. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It did happen. So then, top of that, so then we as a people become very superstitious. Very high, superstitious, or something happened, or maybe because we like to blame. We like to blame things, So that's not just you. Everybody does. Everybody does. Probably even the animals speak. They also do the same thing. If animals speak human language, probably they will do the same thing. But we don't know. That's just part of the samsaric beings. That's a lot of things happen because of the way we perceive things. As I mentioned before, somebody asked His Holiness the Lama somewhere in France, requesting to come to their house to do something because they feel some kind of presence of interference in their home. And His Holiness probably went there, so what he did is just sit there, meditate on compassion. That's probably the best way to deal. Spirit, you, everybody have problems. Everybody has problems. Unless you liberate it, completely liberate yourself from samsara, then you are free of problems. Other than that, everybody is going through some kind of complications all the time. Even the spirit who are there, stuck. It's not just spirit, it's the combinations of your mind and the presence of spirit that cause the problem. Yeah. Taking refuge in the Tara, taking refuge in Buddha Dharma Sangha. In the text it said it will protect, you will be protected, you will be protected. So mainly your mind will protect you, your mind will protect you. Then not even with the spirit that are helpful. There are many practices. I myself never tried, but there are practices that you can do to overpower the spirit, so then you can ask them to do something for your favor. Probably there will be no happy ending. There will be no end. The end is not going to be happy one. End, because out of greed, that's what you did. Out of greed, not out of loving kindness, compassion, bodhicitta. Out of greed, then you do something. Then probably you may see some spirit, but nobody else sees. Probably you see. Then you don't ask. Okay, maybe you should get enlightened now. You should practice Lamrim. That's not people ask. People ask, bring me gold, bring me wealth. So that's what I'm saying, So I think, as far as I remember, there's one monk in monastery. He did that rituals. I'm not sure how successful he became. So anyway, he's not in the monastery now. He was somewhere in Switzerland, now working very hard to make money. So probably indicates probably he hasn't been success in this practice. If he's been successful in this practice, so probably he don't need to work. So there's the only one, not just me, old monks. He's a young monk like our age. He said he tried, so who knows. But anyway, so he kind of disappeared whole week. So that's what he said. Because you have to do it very secretly, that nobody, all the things that people should not see. So anyway, so help. As a Buddhist, what's your goal? Moksha. Liberation, that's the goal. That's the dream, that's the goal. Moksha. Wealth, many other things that people people wish to have. No need to practice Buddhism. Why you practice Buddhism? Why you practice Lamrim? So to get there, what other people does, what other people do, that you do the same thing. What they do to get money, so what they do. So then you do the same thing. So, mantras, and now mantras. So then of course there's another thing called Dharma protector. We did talk last Wednesday. Dharma protectors. You see image, but you don't see the real one, but some people do see or feel them, their presence. So those people protects who are practicing Dharma. That's why it's called Dharma protectors. Chichong Sungma. They protect people who practice Dharma. So then some people do tea offering practice, continue every day do tea offering practice. There are certain practices, they do. Then there's sometimes there's some kind of commitment too, involved with that. So generally speaking, at the spirit, if your definition of spirit is some being who does not have this body as we do, so those everything falls into the same category, spirit. So then the Dharma protectors, and sometimes they channels through people. You see the video? Padma Sambhava is the one who did that when he came to Tibet. There are so many things happening in Tibet, so then whatever he's doing, people don't believe him. So then he is the one who eventually invited the spirit into people's body, so then people can see now. So that's the beginning of that. How is it oracle? What do you call this? Trance or oracle? Yeah. That spirit comes into people's body, then kind of give you prophecy, so Tibetan government's issues, like important issues, has been decided by human and the spirit. So since I think Dalai Lama took over, first Dalai Lama, now 14th Dalai Lama, Nechung Oracle is one of His Holiness protectors. Basically, it's like attendant. It's not above His Holiness, it's just like His Holiness attendants. So you see, you don't see. Do His Holiness see? Probably His Holiness sees all the time. Some people see that no. Why we don't see? Because their physical form is so subtle, that's why you can't see. Our eye conscious only see the shape, and scientists will say the same thing. Our eye only sees where there's light reflects. There's something to light to reflect. If there's nothing to light to reflect, your eye cannot see. Mind doesn't need light. Mind doesn't need light. Mind can see. It does not depend on the light reflecting objects. Mind can see. Otherwise, how you see emptiness, how you see impermanence, the mind can see. I cannot see. I cannot see. So in that regard, science is right. So that you only see things that reflects light that you see, but it has to have shape, or some kind of shape, or some kind of color. So there's also no need to go to details. So there are many stories, so not that important. So wealth mantra, recite Tara mantra. Tara mantra. Why some people have wealth? Caused by what? Why some people have wealth? Some people doesn't have wealth. Why? That's the question. How you answer? Or it just happened. It just happened. Then there's nothing we can do. It just happened, there's nothing you can do. Then not just that, then everything it just happened. There's nothing you can do, no matter what, it's just that. If you do good things, it doesn't matter. If you do courageously bad things, it doesn't matter. Because things just happen for no reason. If that's your answer. So just think about, everything has reason, but please don't become the victim of karma. If you become the victim of karma, then your understanding of karma is not good. Teaching of karma is there to help you to lift up from the problem. So then Tara mantra, so that's why every day something is very important. I'm not just telling you to do, because I myself also do the same thing. Every day something. People shouldn't hope something doing nothing. No, that's not good. That's not fair. Is that fair? That's not fair. You do nothing and hoping something will help, something will happen. Now the question is how? How is going to happen? So it's hard to believe that it's hard to believe that according to Buddhism, this life has no beginning. It's hard to believe that you've never been generous. That's hard to believe. Logically, it doesn't make sense. So, okay, now if I've been generous multiple times, life before this, why it's not happening now? So so then there's many practices that associated with general wealth, such as like Namse, Zambala, there's many things. How this works, how this ritual works. You have to have karma. If you don't have karma, it doesn't work. If there's no karma, no matter what you do, it doesn't work. That means you're just looking at the field, oh, this is very rich soil, wondering why nothing's growing. Did you put some seed there? If the answer is no, why are you waiting? Nothing's going to grow. Don't wait. Don't just wonder, oh, maybe apple will grow. Did you ever put apple seed there? If the answer is no, then how apple will grow? Oh, I hope apple will just grow for no reason. Then that's not good. It will not grow. So, that's, I think, in my view, that's how it works, those rituals related to the wealth. That's how it works. There's a gap. Maybe there's a gap. Why there's a gap? Maybe some of them, even though you've been generous, but intention was not very strong. Even the action was very big, but intentions was weak. Or maybe somebody forced, I don't know, giving in this, even this life. Just think about it. Intention is very pure. When you give, so excited. When you already get, so happy, you rejoice. That's how everything giving has been done in this life? Probably not. Did you ever give? Yes, you give. Probably you give many times. When you give, if your intention is very strong, your action is so that you are like fully aware throughout the process. When you're giving, then after that you rejoice, you dedicate it. That's how every giving happens? Probably not. That's why maybe those gaps has been created like that. Maybe it's not really complete. Even though you've been generous, but it's not complete form of generosity. Complete. So the question is, why like someone who's have a lot of money, why the people keep getting money? Oh, I don't need money, so why I'm getting money? Maybe you give for somebody who doesn't need money. So that's what happens. Some people, they get money when they're very desperate. Why? Because maybe you give to somebody who's desperate. You give something, now it happens to you when you're desperate. Time, the intentions. It's many things, many, many things. Or time-wise, If you have $100, if somebody give you $1, but doesn't mean much. If somebody has no money, if you give $1, that means so much. Amount is same thing, same amount. So that's what I'm saying. There are in this life there's many clues and the hint that we don't pay attention. There are many things happening, but So anyway, so does reciting Tara mantra, reciting 21 Tara prayers, does that help? Absolutely, it will help. Just knowing that it will help, if you don't say, then it's not going to help. Or somebody, I read Tara practice. Tara practice says, Tara number this, recite this mantra, it will, create wealth. First of all, I have no faith. I have no faith in that. I don't think it's not going to work. Say a few times, then give up. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Need to be consistent. The intention has to be positive. If I have more wealth, I'll share. I'll help more people. Not because I want to buy, like just enjoy myself, to share, to share. It doesn't matter if that person related to me or not related to me. I'll just share. If I see somebody, I'll just give. Here at the Kadampa Center, we do have people who very, very generous. Positive intentions, they give. So that's exactly, if somebody is desperate, you offer something, and next time when you're desperate, you will get it. Because of time. As I said, everything is precisely as that's how everything works. So then one of the 20 out of 21 taras, one of them is for wealth. So there's a mantra you can learn. I already taught that mantra already many times. Not necessarily thinking about wealth, like who knows, there may be so many obstacles, So I just, I don't think about wealth whenever I do my practice. I don't think about wealth. I just do my practice, So, and I firmly believe if you have no karma, no matter what you do, you are not going to get anything. You can run up and down, talk to all kinds of people, do all kinds of things. If you have karma, you do nothing, you'll get money. Somebody will help you, you do nothing. You don't ask people, you don't beg, you don't. Even somebody says, okay, will help, you should say, I don't need help. Eventually, somehow, the karma will be created. When you receive one, what do? You need to create more karma now. You need to create more karma. Or you can just say, I just got lucky, there's somebody helped me, I just got lucky. No. That's the result of something. Then you try to be more generous, try to create more merit. So Jill and I talked yesterday. Jill said, when you talk about merit, people don't understand what merit means. So I taught about merit last 20 years. Now it's your responsibility to explain what it means to English-speaking people, what it means. I hope you get some ideas when I say merit. If you do, then it's time to now explain what merit, if people don't understand, especially on a Sunday. No matter what, if you do practice every day, practice sincerely, genuinely, intentions right from the beginning, intentions are positive, just to benefit, that's all, just to help. No. Not thinking of yourself, just to help. Or maybe you may think of some project. This is not, that's for others. That, okay, so then, so if you want to learn, so maybe talk to Samula. Samula will teach you the mantra. I already taught this, all 21 mantras. So then the Tara mantra say, it's not just about wealth, it's about so many things. Why there are 21 of them? Each one serves different purpose. If I made this up, you could be suspicious. If I made this up, you could be suspicious. No, Lama Atisha made Tara. I didn't make it up. Lama Atisha, when you read Lama Atisha biography, who taught 21 Tara practice? Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, founder of Buddhism, taught. As I said last Wednesday, one text that I memorized, that's like long text, 135 pages. My teacher said, if I recite this with my heart, 100 times in 100 days raw, 100 times each day, whole text by heart, 100 days, no break, says I will see emptiness. I did memorize the text. I can say by heart. Did I did that? No, I failed. Now, is there true or not true? Can I tell? No, I cannot tell. Because I did try, then fail, So like something happens, like altogether, I did recite almost like 200 by section, not like every day whole text, One day recite 40 page, next day 40 page, then another day 30 page, like that, That did happen something. But they are like orally transmitted. There are some orally transmitted. How you can tell whether they're true or not. But now it's too late because now I don't remember by heart. I wish to probably do here. I have more time now. I don't have to go to school. I finish all my studies now. I have more time. Unfortunately, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember by heart. It's all almost gone. Almost gone. Even just reading, takes a long time. So now, like that, similar like that. So same like Thara practice, all of that, takes this. Or if you recite large quantity of mantra, it generates some power. How you can tell? Did you ever recite large quantity of mantra? Probably not. Maybe you cannot tell. You can never tell. All like that. Okay. Then why things works, there are many, many causes. That's why things works. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry. The question took almost all time. Now back to the class. Sorry. I think reciting Tara mantra, 21 Tara praises, is almost impossible not to get 10 minutes out of 12 hours. What do you do? Out of 12 hours, are you saying that you don't get time to say Tara mantra? That's like unbelievable. Out of 12 hours, you are saying that I didn't have 10 minutes to say Tara mantra. So that means, that practice is not priority in your life. It comes to the bottom of the list. So then result will come to the bottom of the list. It won't come to the top of the list. It will come to the bottom of the list. Why? Because you put that in the bottom of the list, that's why. Okay, so yeah, so did I make you more depressed? Huh? Need to tell the truth. You can say something very nice, or you think, oh, this is very kind of easy, very nice. No, that is probably going to be lie. No, that down the road is not good. It's not good. Maybe you may do nothing and maybe hope for something good. Or Geshe Gelek said. It doesn't matter who said. Geshe Gelek said, who said. That's not good. Doesn't matter who said. Oh. Tell the truth. If someone there have will, heart power to do, when they do, they get benefit. So, okay. This is that. So the last Wednesday here, what we talk about there's connections between how you build, how you generate universal compassion is required foundations. What is the foundation? Foundation is to understand there is connections between every living beings. If you think that there's no connection, that's mistaken. If you think there's no relationship or connections, how you say? Connections. Universal compassion is just between lip, that's all. It will never happen here, just here. You could say so much, but not knowing the foundations. Oh, that's what we discussed, I think, last Wednesday. Then, like somebody's being kind, then you like you being unkind to that person, that's like repaying kindness with unkindness. That person is worse than animal. For example, like even animal knows who's who's loving them, who's caring about them. Even animals knows, who has no language, no education, no religion. Even they knows who's treating them well. As a human being, someone's treating you well, then you treat that person very unkindly. That's like worse than animals. No need to read the books. You can tell. Oh, immediate to remember that. Dota nime to jibola pula mother tv simji on a temperature the just lost. So that's why Lama Tsongkhapa was saying that's why one should, that's why people follow the footstep of Buddha. Someone who symbolized that, someone who understood this connection between every living beings, and the goal is to just to benefit them. Who's doing that kind of role model. Oh, that's why people follow his footsteps. So you know the just Tebe Shenla Penji, Tebe Shenla Penji, same distance. Nobody just loves it. Not just Shakyamuni Buddha. It could be just normal human being who's doing good things, who's being kind, generous, always thinking something positive. Follow that person. You will get benefit. Doesn't have to be. So the Buddha is like the role model. Well, Tebe Shenla Penji same distance. Tebe Shenla Penji same distance. Same distance. Same Sangdi, Sangdi, Semji, Penla, Shimbeti, Penla, Simdi, Riba Temple, Riba Temple, Riba Tembe, good, Samla Pence, Ale Saga, Tebe, Shela, Penja, Simdi songs. So, in order to benefit others, so gentle mind, kind mind. That's what you need. You need kind mind in order to help someone. You need kind mind. So that's why Lama Tsongkhapa here explaining the importance of kind mind, warm heart. Sangdi, Semji, Penla, Semji, Penla, Shembete. Then say attention, respect, all these good things. Oh, we love attention. We love to be respected. We love to be. Then all that things follows because of the kind heart. You do get attention. People do respect you because of the qualities. Sangdi Simji Penla Shimbetes. Penla Simji Gubatembe, Ribatembe Gudu Simple, Semsan Jonda, Nursing Jibons. So that's why Lama Tsongkhapa begging us, please practice kind heart, warm heart. Lama Tsongkhapa said, please practice warm heart, kind heart. The evil heart will deteriorate. Eventually, it will get weaker and weaker. Eventually, it will die down. That's why Lama Tsongkhapa begging us, practice gentle mind, warm heart. Sang, gentle. Gentle, gentle. Sim, mind, gentle mind. Jong means practice. Ne sim, ne means harm. Sim, ne sim, harmful mind. Ne sim. Sim means mind. Sim is mind, ne means harm. Ne sim, harmful mind. Sim sang. Sim is mind, sang is gentle, kind, warm. Sim sang jongtangs. Practice gentle mind. Ne sim rimjitives. Evil mind will sequentially or eventually will get weaker or deteriorated. Oh. Tingzing gomda dimishula tas. Then again continues Tingzi, single pointed concentrations. Lama Tsongkhapa says, train on that, train on single pointed concentrations. What will be the result? Result will be affliction mind. There's two kinds, two types of affliction minds. Probably I already explained that, if you remember that, Jibni, Tingzi Komda. Tingzi means single pointed meditations. Jibni, two types of obscurations will as a purify, indirectly will purify. Ningje, Jedang, Gewang, and then continues, okay? Generate compassion. Lama Tsongkhapa says, Ningje, compassion. Ningje means compassion. Ningje. So we had a lot of discussion about that. Ningje, like, here's the, I pity on you, pity on you, pity. I think that's not really the Ningje. What is the definition of Ningje? What is the definition of compassion? In Sanskrit, it's called karuna. What is the definition? Definition of compassion is rangi miyudu churbes. Something that you see. Rangi miyudu dungachi nawe simji. Somebody you see going through difficulties. That's the object. Rangi miyudu churbe dungachi nawe simji la mean you witness, or you heard, or you saw that ranga miri chu dunga ne sunjira min dunga da chande ki namba ching tsewa. That's what you could call love or loving kindness. Rise based on what you're seeing, rise, or could rise negative mindset too. Could rise, rise kind of mindset, wish to alleviate, from that person, from the problems. That is called compassion. That's the definition of compassion. So, compassion will not, that's a generally speaking, so now the question is, our understanding of problems, does that go deep enough? Probably not. That's why you have problems developing compassion towards somebody who's very successful. You think it's like well off, like financially, physically. No, that person is a problem. That person is a problem. That's why you don't understand the true nature of First Noble Truth. Fourth Noble Truth, maybe you don't understand the Fourth Noble Truth. If you don't understand the Fourth Noble Truth, there will be no foundations to develop compassion towards all living beings. Then bodhicitta is just word. There will be no actual bodhicitta, it's just word. So that's how the compassion's been generated. You witness. This is Lama Tsongkhapa saying, generate compassion. Ningje ketangs. Ningje chetangs. Gewangang pills. Positive mind will automatically rise. Positive mindset will automatically rise if you generate compassion. Positive mindset automatically rise. Even though you have to live in the fire pit eons and eons, just forget about one minute, eons in the fire pit, just to help one sentient being. Can you imagine that? How you're going to generate that kind of mindset? How you're going to generate it? If you need to live in the fire pit eons and eons just to help one person, one being. Will you be depressed? No, not at all. Not at all. Will your compassion get weak? No. It will become more powerful. In the Guru Puja was in the Guru Puja, you do it joyfully. You do it joyfully, and you have like a lot of strength. Your compassion will grow. So that's why it means what it means. Lama Tsongkhapa says, "Inji kietans, generate compassion, gewangangi pel." Positive mindset, positivity will automatically multiplies. Automatically multiplies. Gewa ngangi pel. Ngang means automatically. No need to put effort. Nyembo tenda, nyemo rangsa jils, nyembo antidote. Nyemong afflicted mind. Lama Tsongkhapa said, rely on antidote. Practice antidote. Afflicted mind or afflictions will die down right here, right there, right here. How? What do you do? When you get angry, what do you do? What kind of antidote? Practice patience. You will be protected from anger. If you don't practice patience, you'll be not protected from anger. That's what Lama Tsongkhapa. Nyembo tenda. Nyembo means antidote. Nyumong, rangsa, right here, rangsa, right here. Jil means just fall apart, right here. Like Geshe Gelek was robbers, robbers. He has this habit of stealing things, even when he became monk. So one day he went to somebody's house doing some ritual performance, and then of course when they invited you, they offer the best of everything. They give you the best cup. They offer So he's tempted to steal one cup. Then he's thinking about things, going back. Or should I? Almost like Sesame Street. Take or not take, maybe not good to take, maybe you're a monk, or maybe it doesn't matter as long as owner don't see it, who cares, no? So going back and forth. Finally, from his left hand, he caught his right hand, he shouted. What he says, Geshe Gelek was stealing. Owner came in, then so like that. That's what Lama Tsongkhapa means. Practice antidote. Negative mind will die down right here, right there. So stealing now, that mind is gone. Even though it's kind of embarrassing, but that's gone now. Thinking of take, probably is made out of silver, kind of the habit. Take or not take, or maybe take, maybe you should not take, or you're a monk. Or maybe it doesn't matter if the owner don't see, maybe how owner know that you steal. All kinds of conversation going back and forth. Finally, okay, enough. So then he shouted. His name is Geshe Gelek. He says, Geshe Gelek stealing. Owner said, what's it? The owner came inside. So it's like that. So that means applying antidote right there, that mind says it's finished. It just fall apart right there. Oh. Then you are protected from your antidote by stealing the cups. Maybe later on, when you at that moment, kind of embarrassing, but in the later on, when you remember that, you'll be very happy. You'll be very happy. Okay. Nyembo, 10 times. Nyembo means antidote. Te means practice. Nyumong, afflicted mind. Minute they rise, kind of proves your mind, Nyumong. There's a meaning of the term, Nyumong. Minute it rise, it kind of proves your mind. Rangsa Jig means right here, it will disappear right here. Dejang Ninji Pinji Dejang Ninji Pinja Dejang Ninji Pinji Yinjang Jisa. You can't really say, oh, well, he's my enemy, she's my enemy, I don't like her, I don't like him because we have issues. He's like, he did that, she did that, blah, 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 blah. There are no definite friend, there's no definite enemy. Everything changed. What? Not here. Now another text composed by Kungtang, one of the Tibetan master of Kungtang. This master, he says, Tui Tari Yiju Chobuyans. What Kungtang Lama said, Tui Tari Yiju Chobuyans, today's best friend. Almost you can give your whole heart to that person. Tui Tari Yiju Chobuyans. Tsik Legni Chila Namdokis, with few unguarded words. Drotanes, then superimposed, exaggerated. Dotane Sani Damendas. Tomorrow, your today's best friend become tomorrow your worst enemy because of few unguarded words, exaggerated. How that can happen? Is my friend? No. Friend become enemy, enemy become friend. There's no definite, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. Dejang Ninches. Enemy become friends. There's possibility that enemy could become friends. Friend could become worse enemy. There's possibilities. There's no, you can't say definite, there's possibilities. Dejang, da means da, enemy. Dejang, Ninche. Ninche means, no, enemy become friends. And not just that, then also benefited you. Nyejang, deches, nye means friends, also become enemies and probably going to cause a lot of problems. Nyejang, deche, chela, susem, dangsem, sulache. And based on that, now think which one, yesterday is my best friend, now it's become worst enemy. Should I hate that person? Or now, last week I thought that person is my enemy, so now that person is helping me. Should I love him? Because I consider that person as enemy. And my today's enemy I consider as my best friend. Now which one I should help? Both. No, there's no definite friend. Chela susem, dangsem, sulachi. Now just think. Whom should hate, whom should love, just think. Think the history, whole history. History, according to history, the person that you are thinking is the worst enemy, that's your best friend. So then, yeah, it's like, that's what one of the Kadampa masters says, like, everything's happening it's kind of laughable. Laughable? It's just kind of like a joke. We think it's very serious, it's kind of like a joke. Friend become enemy, enemy become friends. Who knows, maybe your best friend, life before this, maybe it could be the worst enemy. Now that's why you are now paying off in this life. You are kind of making up. How is it? You are making up.
Making up.
You are making up because you harm that person so much. Now in this life becomes the best friend. Who knows? That's why That's why they're not here, but some other things. Koyechola, Gimutos, whatever is happening in my universe, in my world, based on my perceptions, my mind, it's kind of joke, it's not really, like there's no really definite friends. That happened in this life. Koyechola, Gemutos, but I think there's some of you probably know that quote in some other books. There's whole stories goes with that, but there's not much time here, so I need to read a little bit, continue. Samna tamje nyenda pamadus. Then Lama Tsongkhapa is saying, if you think deeply, think very carefully, there's no such a thing called enemies. Samna, sam means think. If you think, tamje means all, ni means friends, pamadus, like parents. Dona, example like gesemtes. So now dona means summary. Lama time says summary. Dona means summary. When you sum up, when you sum up, abandon disturbing thought. Practice positive thought. That's everything. Everything. Positive karma, negative karma is based on your mindset. If your mindset is good, everything will be good. If your mindset is negative, everything will be negative. Therefore, in the beginning of this text, if you remember, Lama Tsongkhapa says, therefore, everything depends on the mind. Dona, example na gesimtes, jula nesim machang, jula, in your mind stream, in your heart. Jula means, ju means mind stream. In your heart, Lama Tsongkhapa, jula, nesim machang, nesim harmful mind. Lama Tsongkhapa said, don't harbor harmful mind. Don't harbor harmful mind. Jula nesim machangs. What one should harbor? Beneficial mind. Mind that wants to benefit. Harbor that in your mind, heart. Keep good mind in your heart. Don't keep or don't harbor harmful mind. What Geshe Gelek say, what I will say, it is not good for you. That's all. It's not good for you. If you get angry, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. That's all. Oh, it's not because I'm Buddhist. It doesn't make sense. You're looking for happiness. If you're looking for happiness, then you need to do something. If you're looking for happiness, if you're looking for suffering, well, then of course, harbor all kind of negative mindset. You know, it will make your life more miserable. If that's what you want to enjoy, so it's up to you. Now say Lama Tsongkhapa, jula in your heart, literally means mind stream. Meaning in your heart, nesem machangs. Don't harbor harmful mind. Jula nesem machangs. Pesem chongs. Harbor beneficial mind, warm heart. Tudye simshing, gomla simjitus, tudye simshings. Whatever we learn, Lama Tsongkhapa said, think about it. Don't just close the book and... No. The very purpose of learning that they like to think. That's why I'm learning, because I like to think. So Lama Tsongkhapa says, think. First learn, then think. Teachers. Whatever you learn, Lama Tsongkhapa says, think. Meditate. Your mind will be trained. That's how your mind will be trained. Or tame or train, same thing. Tame or train. No? Maybe now, maybe I'll stop a little bit earlier because I need to look some text. So I'll stop here. So maybe next Wednesday. Okay, next Wednesday. So Dhamasi, the text that Rinpoche said, how many times to recite?
One of them was 4 times and one of them was 5 times.
Did you ever ask Claire that we need to do, or like sometime, why I'm saying is this, sometime, or like when you do the divinity also, the 100,000 Tara recitation needs to be due. And typically in the monastery, where we do, you because there's a lot of monks there, you basically ask them to do, they will do. So what?
Rinpoche has let us do that in other years, and this year he said we need to do all the practices. And organize asking for help from like other centers. So we have asked other centers to help us for the Tara praises.
So that not means we are doing by ourselves.
No, but we need, he said we need to do it or organize, organize getting it done, but not to ask a monastery.
Within FPMT.
Huh?
Like within FPMT.
Did Rinpoche say, don't ask the monastery?
He said don't ask monastery.
Yeah. So, how many we did? 21 Tara praises?
Almost 30,000.
The number is 100,000.
The number is 100,000.
Yeah, even if we haven't done even half.
Nope.
So now Claire's asking when we will finish.
She asked when we hope to get finished, and I said.
Yeah, we hope to get finished.
Will be done before
We
the
hope to get finished the very first day. Yeah, we are hoping that in the first day we are hoping to finish fast the very, very first day. But when it's come to a practical level, it's not that easy, So we can't ask other people to do, but we have to do by ourselves. That's not easy. The class we have only 1.5 hours. So, and so now the text that I need to read, that's like probably has 1,000 pages, 4 times. Yeah, that takes probably a long time. It's not going to finish because I have all my, I have to do all my other practices. So, so in other centers, they are like, probably, like, how much they're contributing.
I don't know. I mean, people are just putting it on the website. I don't know where it's coming from. I know some of the other centers are doing it, but I don't know.
Yeah, last time when I was in California,
Yeah.
so they said they are doing it for center, Kadampa center asked. I said, good, very good news.
Yeah.
So then, well, when I was teaching there, so we did. So I think like we need to come up with some ideas. The way, the pace that we do now probably, I don't know how long it will take. Maybe people need to volunteer to make commitments to help, otherwise, Wednesday night class, 1 hour, like 21 pages, like 20 people, 30 people. Maybe need we need more volunteers.
Yeah.
Volunteers.
Yeah.
You can do it home. The Rinpoche said that we have to organize. Like otherwise, usually you just ask the monastery, they will do within 3 days.
Right.
It's done. So, but you cannot ask now. So then maybe.
I'm hoping now that Claire asked us. I don't know what.
No, I mean people are doing it. People are doing it. Like 100,000. That's a big number. No, people are. I'm not saying people are not doing it. People are doing it. So what I'm saying is now we need to make more commitment to finish. Otherwise, like sometimes easy to ask when you're going to finish. Practically, it's not that easy to finish. So you could easily ask when you're going to finish. Yeah. If the person who is asking you, if you need to do, how long that will take? Not easy. Easy to ask. When let me know when you're going to finish. When? Easy to say. Practically, it's not that easy to do. So that we have been saying that, but need to make some kind of commitment. So that's why I'm ending this class a little bit earlier. So I look for the text. So I forgot that Prabhupada Dhamasi told me before. I completely forgot. So the last, yesterday, Thomas is reminding me 4 times, hear somebody root tantra. That's not that long, but it has like 22 chapters, something like that. But another one has like thousands of pages. 4 times, 5 times or 4 times.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So that I'm not going to ask you voluntary, so I need to do because it's all in Tibetan, not translated in English, so I have to do. I have to figure out how to do maybe. So yeah, there will be no voluntaries because nobody reads Tibetan, so that I have to do. Or maybe I need to ask someone to do. So now 21 Thara prayers is already translated in English, but a lot of people already been memorized, so now need to think, help, SPC, Dhamasi is like, she also has so much things to do. So now we need to think. Actually, Rinpoche said it's for light of the path. When we do, person who's doing it, you get benefit. No matter what you do for what cause. Person who's doing it, they get benefit. Maybe there's another way to, help people to say 21 Thara praises for betterment of the light of the path, but you get the benefit. So maybe think about, also comes the ways to help the donors, how to maybe motivate people to look into the, and then you can also count, I also do every day, I do many of them, so you can count. But someday, my day also get interrupted by people talking to people here, there, so then a lot of things happen, then I don't get a chance to do much prayer. So then, it's going to be squeezed. The number will be squeezed. So other than that, most of the times I do also a lot of them, so you can count.
When's the deadline? They never gave me a deadline, but the Light of the Path retreat is in August of next year. I don't know if they need to be completed before the retreat.
So I was just gonna say, like, for mid-alongs and so-alongs, when people are doing things, they'll kind of, if you make a commitment to do something, you'll kind of have like a weekly, or even sometimes some people do like a daily check-in. Where there's some kind of thing, you sign up to hear the people working on it, you can almost kind of go and look at a spreadsheet if you want, and say, okay, so here's what they've done. So we have kind of the counter on the website, which is great, but maybe, if people are gonna make an individual, like a daily commitment, like I can do 21 a day, so then I could, maybe email Donna once a week and say, and she could put it somewhere like, okay, we have this number of people, we could still keep it anonymous, but, this number of volunteers have committed for this kind of daily commitment, and so far they're making that commitment, they've checked in. Some sort of a little extra accountability.
So I did the math, and if 40 people do every day 40 people commit to do 5 every day, you do 230, you almost get the 70,000 in 300 days.
In 300 days?
Yeah.
40 people, 5.
40 people, if we have 40 people commit to do 5 Tara mantras every day,
Not mantras,
for
Tara
300 days.
Tara praises, the long
Yeah, the 21,
Yeah.
yeah, 21's, that's what I mean. So you almost get the 70,000 that I mean.
5
So
isn't
40
that many a day.
No, it's not.
It's not many.
No.
It's 200 a day.
Yeah, you can do 2 in the morning.
But you can do it anyway, right?
Yeah, you can do anywhere. You don't need to sit down. You can do anywhere. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can do 2 in the morning, 5 minutes.
200 a day.
But anyway, it's just 40. The magic number is 40
6,000.
for 300 days.
Okay.
So it would be a good thing to ask 40 people
40
to
people.
commit, anywhere. And if they,
Yeah.
it's not that much.
No, you
5.
can do it.
Maybe
I mean, we
get
can
that
even teach the
commitment, just
children.
like,
And
to
it's a
say,
channel,
every
right,
time
So
we
it's extra
come to
accountability.
Sunday,
We already know this
all
is
our
extra.
children, 20 children sing at once, we can do this.
We already asked
We
everybody
got
to
this.
listen.
Yeah, very good. Then the end, the Kadampa Center will throw a big party. Yeah.
and we all dress in green.
Yeah. Yeah, green cake, green food. Yeah. No kale, no kale. So we've been doing this 21 Tara praises, not like we are not paying attention. We are doing it, but there's so much you can do. Like class, there's only 1.5 hour a week, meet twice a week. So then if you count on that, it'll probably take like eons, 1 eon. So maybe the best, so maybe Sunday, but there are more people. There are a lot of people all memorize. So I think you get a lot of benefit because you are the one who's saying it. You get benefit. Oh, no, I don't get any benefit. Maybe light of the path, they get benefit. No, that's wrong. Yeah, because of your practice, first you get benefit, then of course any obstacles, the Rinpoche asks, it'll probably remove motivations, then definitely you get benefit. How come you don't get benefit? Because you are the one who's saying it. You can't say I don't get benefit. No, you get benefit. So maybe like as Michelle suggests, maybe, or she suggests, like us, 40 volunteers, like, then 40 people. Maybe we could get 50 people. There are a lot of people knows how to recite 21 places, and.
We get 40 people, almost 40 people came to the last Tara retreat.
Yeah. So now, because sounds like they're going to ask deadline sooner or later. So they're going to ask you when they're going to finish. So then, like we do our best. So, yeah.
Okay, is there, and forgive my ignorance, is it possible, like I do a prostration, we have a little group of people doing prostrations, can we do them while we're prostrating?
Yeah, sure, yeah. Like, prostration, you can do anything, like any prayer. So that's very good idea, yeah, very good. So maybe, something like that. So maybe request and motivate them to participate. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now time is over, so thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Yeah, level of dedication. So.
Do we have time to do the praises?
Yeah, we will do now. Do you mind? Oh, yeah, 121 third places. So.
Okay, it's on page 191 in the Go Prayer book. From your sublime abode at the Potala, O Tara born from the green letter Tam, your crown adorned with Amitabha, action mother of the Buddhas of the 3 times, Tara, please come with your attendants. The gods and demigods bow to your lotus feet, O Tara. You who rescue all who are destitute, to you, Mother Tara, I pay homage. Oh, my prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage, Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord, her 3 rivers, true-born lotus. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with bright rays resplendent as 1,000-star collection. Homage, golden blue and lotus, water-born in hand adorned, giving effort, calm austerities, patience, meditation, her sphere. Homage, crown of Tathagatos, action shrine without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage, filling with tutare, whom desire direction and space, trampling with their feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage, worshipped by the all-Lord, Shakyamuni Buddhia, honored by the host of spirits, corpses, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with Urcha and Piz sound, destroying plasmatic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right and blazing in a raging fire blaze. Homage to the very dreadful destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her finger, so adorn her with three jewel mudra. Light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage, she's so joyous, radiant, crowning, emitting garlands of light. Birthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage, she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her home sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage, crown adorned with crescent, moon on ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her hair now, sending out much light eternal. Hamishi with wreath ablaze like eon deadening fire abiding. Raisha flip and joys around you, troops of enemies destroying. Hamishi who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it, scowling with the letter whom the 7 levels you just conquer. Homage, happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Om and Soha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage, she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder, freezes whom in knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to the received letter of the shape of syllable whom 5 foot something 63 worlds, Meru, Mandara, and Vindhya. Homage holding in her hand the hammock moon of Deva lake form, with spice spoken Tara Mpe, totally dispelling poison. Homage to whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor, she dispels bedrings and conflicts. Homage to whose 2 eyes bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with Vaishara and Tutari, dispel severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, Trisusa spirits, yakshas, and race corpus supreme today. These praises with the root mantras and prostrations us are 21. I'll turn to page 190 for the prayer of the benefits. Whoever is endowed with devotion for the goddess and recites this with supreme faith, remembering at dawn upon waking and in the evenings, will be granted all fearlessness, will perfectly pacify all negativities, and will eliminate all unfortunate migrations. The multitudes of conquerors will quickly grant initiation. Thus endowed with this greatness, one will eventually reach the state of a Buddha. If affected by the most terrible poison, whether ingested, drunk, or from a living being, just by remembering will one be thoroughly cleansed. If this prayer is recited 2, 3, or 7 times, it will pacify all the sufferings of torments caused by spirits, fevers, and poisons, and by other beings as well. If you wish for a child, you will get a child. If you wish for wealth, you will receive wealth. All your wishes will be fulfilled, and all obstacles pacified. Okay, so a good turn to page, 235, for the general dedication prayers. Gewadi nu dudak lama sangye dugyune dowa chikya malupa dei sala Gerparshok Janchu Sencharim Poche Make Panam Keguchi Kewanyam Pame Paya Gone Gondu Pewashok Jampe Pawo Jita Kempadam Kundu Zampo Deyan Dejinte Dedan Kungi Jesu Daloche Kewadida Tancherab Tungom Tusun shepe gewa tancheki ngowa gana chotu nakpade dashe gewe tsawadi kunkya sampo chuchurab tu ngowari. Then 244 and 245 for the long life prayers. Gandhi rawe korwe shinkam pendandewa malu shingwene chenre zigwan tenzing yatsui Jape site bardu tengu ching Jonu iye nala wang shotu Awatare tsembara zopa Lozangewa de ton lek persho Jashen gengyo lama soade Tupsu chanjin jangen gawe Tenzin kyampewe kunzurdo podze choksum kulwelek muntudu, padak sodushe kundu japten shok. Om taritu re soha, Om taritu re soha. Om taritu re soha, Om taritu re soha. Om taritu re soha, Om taritu re soha. Om taritu re soha.